So the following is a recollection of how I think and my brain has been going on and what I've been trying to process and understand me as a human.
So I always felt like a person that I couldn't really fit in anywhere. I tried way too hard to be liked by people. I felt like I was too weird, too quiet. When I was 8 years old, I never thought I was good enough. And if you aren't there for your own self as a kid, who's gonna be there for you? And this YouTube channel, 10 years later, I'm still making videos because there's still a piece of me that still believes in myself. Call me delusional, but when I started this YouTube journey years ago, before content creation, content anything, no one believed in me. I didn't believe in me. And it took some random person on the internet to be like, hey, you got this, to keep me going. Whoever was watching this video, some random person that knew nothing about me, my skills, what I was capable of, nothing. You got this, keep going. I believe in you. Because I didn't believe in myself at that time. And that's what kept me going. And the more I look into this, the more I'm like, holy shit, all it comes from and stems from is this whole principle that I thought I deserved, was nothing. I didn't deserve success. Because I was like, if I think about why don't I deserve to be a content creator, I can list a bunch of things. I don't have the greatest personality. I don't have the best camera skills. I don't have the best camera presence. But I never thought, what about me that actually deserves to be successful? I can think about all the things that I don't deserve a good relationship in. I'm not good looking enough. I don't make enough money. I am too short. I always need to overcompensate for something. I need to prove to the outside world, to a girl, to my parents, to me, that I was good enough. And the more I started to realize, wait, everything is on an outside level game. And I never wanted to be average because I thought that was for losers, right? There's a stereotype where Asians are higher achievers. And I believe it comes and stems from the fact that every Asian kid feels like there are never enough. And you will meet 40-year-old pharmacists, lawyers, teachers who have all the money in the world. But guess what? They themselves too want to keep aspiring more. I need to make more money. I need to prove something. I don't want to compare myself to my other friends because guess what? They're also Asian and they also think they're not enough. So we are comparing ourselves to each other. When in reality, something we can take away from white people is that you are always enough. And even though my parents never told that to me, I needed to believe that myself. And it's hard. I'm 30 years old now, sitting in the middle of nowhere, being like, I think I'm good enough, right? Because the more you try to be good enough, you're kind of in this endless cycle of being like, I don't think I'm good enough. Because the more you try, the more inadvertently you're saying, I am not good enough, so I need to keep trying. I need to get bigger. I need to get buffer because I'm short. All of this is a byproduct of when you were raised as a kid. No one that was like, no matter what you do, your value of just being alive is enough. It's a difference between success and, having the ability to just be like, hey, the world, me being alive should be more than enough. But I always felt like I gotta make something of myself. I gotta be successful. I gotta do all these things. But no one was ever like, you need to be your best friend right now. Because for so long, you grew up having this chip on your shoulder, being like, I need to get mom and dad's approval. I need to get a girl or guy's approval. Horrible things. I've been betrayed. I've been backstabbed. I've been manipulated and used. I thought it was my fault. I deserved it. I deserve that no one watches my videos. I deserve that a girl has cheated on me. I deserve that people have screwed me over. Because that's what I believed. And the more I believed that I deserved something, the more it just kept on happening and happening. In Asian families, you don't really get praise or approval. You only get approval when, you get into X amount of schools. You got to keep up with your family friends. Little Johnny got a little A+. Why can't you, Peter, get that A+? Little Johnny, little Sarah behaves so well. Why don't you behave so well? It's an ongoing cycle of comparison, external validation. And if you don't fix this, especially if you're Asian, it will leak everywhere into your career. Why aren't you living or doing the career that you want to do? Why aren't you doing the things that you want to do? Why do you keep ending up in toxic relationships? Because at the core, you don't think you're good enough. And until you fix that, everything will keep on happening again and again. Like, real talk, once you understand that you're good enough, you realize that you don't really have to react or prove anything to anybody. Where a random comment shouldn't really bug you, but it does. Because deep down inside, you believe that. If you know you are more than worthy of success and love and abundance and money and all this stuff, it doesn't matter what anybody says. But it makes you react. And what I realize is the more you react to it, the more there's a piece of you in there that kind of believes that. You will find things to make you realize that I'm not good enough. A girl that will reject you, that job, you get fired, you get let go, you make money, you feel good, and then you don't feel good. Because you will keep seeking that. It's like a drug. It is like a drug. I can go to this job. It's kind of making me feel that same feeling. Everything's making me feel the same because I don't think I'm worthy of anything. And that's a scary place to be. Waking up one day and be like, holy shit, I don't know who I am. I don't think I deserve anything. And it can get very dark.
If you saw the cards that were given to me, you would have ultimately known that I tried my best. But I can also be my own worst enemy. And this entire YouTube channel is a little case study of how I never ever felt I was enough. My constant struggle of trying to find who I am and also seeking the validation of views and vanity metrics to feel the fact that the more clout I get, the more eyeballs on me, the more that someone will eventually accept me. Instead of, hey, maybe I turn this into a business, this could be a thing, it became an extension of me and my own worth. Which ultimately came down to shape and destroy who I was. And my constant need and strive to come back better. It's just been a very lonely 7 to 8 years trying to make content, trying to make something out of nothing. Man. And the story continues. Thanks for watching.